doubt that Tinubu is a force to reckon with in Nigeria's politics. Is a political juggernaut. He has supported and nominated many individuals that have performed creditably. They have visible and noticeable achievements to show for their nominations. The list is replete with notable individuals like Babatunde Fashola, Akinwumi Ambode, Rauf Aregbesola, Wale Edun, Babatunde Fowler, to mention a few, but his open support for Buhari in 2015 will continue to haunt him. He did that for his selfish ambition and not for the interest and well-being of Yorubas. I don't see anything wrong in having ambition, but when ambition becomes a conflict of interest and injurious to the people you claim to be protecting, it becomes a problem. Where you can cheaply sacrifice your people just because you want to rule Nigeria, it becomes an intractable problem, a serious problem for that matter. When Tinubu kept quiet and pretended to hear or see no evil, the acclaimed common thug Sunday Igboho had to fill the void. When a leader that is expected to rise up and protect his people from the marauders of Fulani herdsmen in southwest but retorted, "Where are the cows?" Another leader in the mode of a common thug will step in and say enough is enough. In the Bible, Jesus said if a man that God created in his image refused to praise him, he will raise stones to take the place of man. God is currently using Sunday Igboho to deliver his people from the jaws and claws of the killing machines of Fulani herdsmen in the southwest. And if Sunday Igboho decides to tread on a path of self-destruct, God can use this Muiwa or anybody that is available to deliver his people. After all, God used a stammerer, Moses, to deliver his people from the land of Egypt. I have argued that God has never left Yoruba without a leader. Leaders in Yoruba land emerge by circumstances. Tinubu emerged in 2003 to stop Obasanjo and PDP from foisting a one-party system on Southwest and Nigeria. To me, Tinubu has fulfilled his usefulness and is currently treading on the path of self-destruct because over the time he has become arrogant, selfish, complacent, corrupt, and thinking is invisible and untouchable. He was riding on this Mr. Know-it-all mentality. Little did he know he had been sidelined from the beginning in the day-to-day running affairs of the ruling APC. He formed to become a successful winning machine. He was content with the appellation of a national leader that has no executive power. He has forgotten that according to the structure and organogram of the party, Buhari remains the only national leader. Buhari jocularly made reference to this in one of the executive meetings that the party cannot have two national leaders. Jagaban did not get the drift and the import of the joke, but as the event is currently playing out, Tinubu has become exposed, a fish out of water. Buhari and the Kabas recognized an illegal chairman of the party, Gyadom, against the duly recognized chairman, Adams Oshomole. With the recognition of the illegal chairman, Tinubu's man Oshomole was sidelined and removed from office. He was not part of the NEC meeting to fight for Jagaban. And when deliberations were made at the NEC meeting, Tinubu was not invited because he was not a member. See how the master strategist had fallen like a pack of cards or as a neophyte politician. NEC went ahead to set up a caretaker committee which is alien to the party's constitution. Tinubu could not go to court because he was part of the executives that laid a bad precedent that any member that dragged the party to court will be expelled. He had to keep quiet in order not to be expelled from the party he created. Oh, what a pity. The illegal caretaker was given an extension of 6 months to complete the political dissemination of Tinubu. The next step is to call for new registration of members of the ruling party. It is a final script to bury Jagaban and his gang politically. Why? It is a ploy to render useless the existing 2014 registered the party had been using long before Buhari and his CPC gang join the party. It is to keep Tinubu's perceived manipulation of figures in check during upcoming elections. Jagaban and his ringleaders, BC Akonde and Adams Oshomole, cried blue murder, but their cries fell on deaf ears. They had to join others to register, or else they will cease to be members of a party they toiled day and night to form. Tinubu and his ringleaders need to be careful, or else they are going to face political persecutions from the appointment of youthful Abdulrasheed Bawa as EFCC chairman. It is not a coincidence that Bawa is from Kebbi, like the Attorney General of Nigeria, Abubakar Malami. Malami is one of the emerging new power brokers in Buhari's government. He too has political ambitions and is ready to crush any stumbling block on his path, Tinubu inclusive. It is not coincidence that he wants Buhari to scrap Professor Isse Sage's Presidential Advisory Committee Against Corruption. Malami's sinister plan is alive due to Buhari's intransigence and weakness. I'm sure Tinubu will be licking his wounds in silence for supporting Buhari in 2014, but he should be reminded that empire rises, empire falls. It seems if it means if a man is in total control of a community, the growth of the community will be slow. Tinubu's domination of Lagos politics and the Southwest for too long has stalled and stifled progress in recent times. The law of diminishing return are certain. He has played his part, letting another Yoruba leader emerge to take us to the next level. And if Tinubu refuses to face the obvious reality, I pray he will not end up like ex-governor of Lagos State, Alhaji Lateef Jakonde, who became inconsequential in Lagos politics. Or does he want to become a political dinosaur? History has a way of repeating itself. Okay. Wow, this is coming from Metro Daily Nigeria. Wow. It's been said, irrespective of what you talk about Tinubu, honestly, I pity him, but I don't still pity him, but I don't pity all these politicians because they don't have our interests at heart. Everything said here is just the truth, nothing but the truth. But I just wonder, most times when you feel that you know too much, this is what it results to. Because some people believe that, it will be too big to be having a position in the party. And many people have come. Do you know the way they do all of these things? They know the truth. Even all these problems that we are going through as we speak as a nation, those who are still defending, those who are still making excuses, they know the truth, but because of their selfish reasons, they will not want to say it. A lot of them ought to have known that Tinubu's position as the national leader has no portfolio. It's not recognized by law or by their constitution, even in their party. Obasanjo first said it. They say Obasanjo, beg go and sit down. Obasanjo said it even before the 2019 election that he's surprised that what is a national chairman, a national leader of a party? That makes no sense. They say, I beg Obasanjo, no know what they talk, I beg, make you go sit down. At the end of the day, all of them started repeating it when this issue of dissolving the, what do they call that, when the position Oshomole was holding, is it neck meeting or there's a particular, the thing escaped me. They didn't invite him. Then after they had already finished with Oshomole, they didn't invite him because they say constitutionally he does not have a role to play. Obaseki said the same thing. That means they all know what is happening. They all know the shenanigans and the abnormalities that have been going on, whether in their party or as a country. They know it, but they decide to keep quiet. It is evident. You can't be deceiving people because you feel that you have money, because all of you have acquired money at the expense, at the detriment of the masses. And because a lot of, we celebrate anything. We celebrate anything. Some people, things freak them. There are still a lot of people that even if they have not eaten anything, they won't collect anything from you. They prefer to go hungry than to be bowing down for you. But some people cannot, level of it differs. Level of what is it called? Tolerance and how we accommodate things. It differs, but it is not everybody that will want to fall for any form of intimidation because of a little porridge of once that somebody's going to give you that at the end of the day is going to haunt you. So most of the things happening, everybody knows it, but they are just trying to patch it. So, like I said, I'm not going to pity him because he ought to have known better that even his position has no meaning there. All of them know. Well, maybe they believe they can manipulate their ways. I was even surprised when Fashola was talking about they have to respect this gentleman agreement. Says who? You people do not document anything. No, there's no documentation. At the end of the day, the what is it called? The other way of doing things. See the way they have scattered everything now. They've turned everything now. You see what we are talking about? All of them, or even the ones the ones that think that they are very smart, whether Malami and all of them, even Buhari, all of them. That is how God is going to, render them incapacitated. God is going to render them incapacitated because what the line that they are towing, it is not for the benefit of the masses. It is against the masses. That one, all of them, they will get their punishment. In full dose. They will get it. So now they feel that they have everything to bring down the people, to make people, to intimidate people. They think they have everything, they have all the instruments, but God knows how he does his things. But as a people too, we have our own role to play. We have our own to play. In as much God has his own role to play, we as a people, we have our own role to play. We should not just be falling for anything anyhow. Well, 10,000 land grabbers can't match Tinubu. Igboho is a terrorist. Can you compare him with Gani Adams? Who is he? Okay, Mumu is what you are. I wish Fulani have visited you. Your brain will have been thinking right. You have eyes, but you cannot see. Exactly. Okay. This is PDP, man. People should be deceiving yourself. It is there. The evidence is there. Everything is clear to everybody. You can continue to defend him. The whole thing is just there for everybody to see. What the writer has said, just argue it out. Let's see what you are going to bring out if it is not true. If it is not true. Tinubu is not for Yoruba, is for himself and family. So Bola cannot stand for us. Anyone, whether they are in PDP, all of them, they're not the same. Whether they are in PDP, they are APC, or they are in AFGA. But all I know is that all these politicians, they are on one side. They don't have your interest at heart. You see how they have scattered this country. Just see how the country is. The country is not structured. No, the country is not articulated. Everything is just in disarray. No electricity for the past 60 years. There is nothing we can just say, this is what we are doing that we want to be proud of Nigerians. A lot of people are doing some things underground, producing something, but you will not hear them. But the only thing we are hearing is cow, 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 cow. So guys, let's hear your opinion and leave your comment down there below.